Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the Gears of War 2 Boomer Mauler action figure set by NECA. This set is part of Series 6 of the Gears of War line of action figures and was first released in 2011. I got this set at a comic shop, A1 Comics, and paid $19.99. Now this figure set is actually a variation of the original Boomer figure from Series 5. It's essentially the same figure, except for it's got some changes here and there, and we'll go into that in a little bit. But taking a look at the figure here in the package, you can see the Boomer Mauler here, a very imposing figure. And this Boomer Mauler is more melee orientated as opposed to the regular Boomer, which had a firing weapon. Taking a look here at the back of the package, you can see some shots of the Boomer Mauler there, and we have here a description of the Boomer Mauler, and down below we have several figures from the line, not all of them from Series 6. We have here the Cantus Priest, this from Series 6, Scourge, the Boomer Mauler, and the Cog Soldier. Everybody else is from previous series. Now we'll be right back and have this figure out of the package. Okay, we're back and we have the Boomer Mauler out of the package, and it's a pretty neat figure. It's got tons of detail on this guy, and it's got some pretty decent articulation as well. And first up, I just want to get this out of the way, and that's the #1 issue that most folks have with the Boomer Mauler and just the Boomer figure in general, and that's the size. It is indeed undersized. It's in the game, I guess it's a much bigger character than in toy form. And just to do a size comparison, we'll put the Boomer Mauler here, and we'll size him up with a fellow Locust right here, and I have a Grenadier Elite. We'll put them next to each other, and you can see the Grenadier Elite's about a shade taller than the Boomer Mauler. So but what you lack in height in the Boomer Mauler, you gain in, I guess, girth. This guy is just a very big and bulky guy. And for those that don't collect the gears and have no size comparison to go by, I have here a Hulk from the Hasbro 2-pack, and you can see the Boomer Mauler is about a little bit, I guess a little bit bigger than the Hulk here, at least in bulk on there. So, but that's just for size comparisons there. Next thing we'll take a look at here is the accessories, and this Boomer Mauler comes with 3 different accessories. And the first accessory here is the flail. And let me just get it out of his hands, and you can see he grips it fairly well. And let's get the Boomer Mauler out of the way here. And you can see the flail here. And it's like most NECA accessories, very detailed on there. It's really, really cool on there. I really love the detail work they put into these accessories and the figures themselves. And you can see the end of the flail there, and these blade-like protrusions off of the flail. They're made of a really soft, bendable rubber here. And you can see some more detail, the locust symbol there. And the chain is a sculpted chain. It's not a true chain on there. And it's made of also a soft, bendable, pliable plastic there, rubbery type plastic. And here's the grip handle for the flail. Just really cool detail on there, and the paint as well. It's got some nice accent paint on there, and also some I guess grime colored paint on there. Very, very cool. Excuse me. Next thing we'll take a look at is the boom shield, and that's a pretty neat item as well. You can see the loads of detail on here, and as you can see, it's on the Boomer Mauler's left arm there, and it uses a simulated strap to go around the forearm there. It's got two straps, which are actually very difficult to put on to the figure, especially at the upper end of the forearm here, because the straps are about the same size, but the forearm up here is a lot thicker than down at the hand or wrist area, and trying to thread the strap in through the narrow slit there with the arm, it makes it very difficult. In fact, let me just go ahead and take the shield off to show you here. More details on the shield. You can see here lots of detail work. If I can get it into focus here. There we go. It's got nice weathered paint on there. It's got these I guess hoses here, and I believe in the game, I haven't played Gears of War 2, I believe the ends of these shields are retractable. Now whether they're retracted or extended, I'm not sure right here, but still, I really love all the detail in that. You got the local symbol there, and the other side here is also similarly detailed. Lots of detail in the sculpt. Excuse me. And here are the two straps, and you can see the narrow slits on there where you feed the straps into, and the straps are made of a soft pliable rubbery material. You can see the details on the straps too. It's actually very, very nice. But especially if you have the arm on here, it's very difficult to put the strap here on the thicker part of the forearm on there, and you can see where the arm rests on here on the shield. It's actually kind of cool. Very, very neat. Next up, we'll take a look at the last accessory, and that's the helmet. Excuse me. And the helmet is actually removable on here, and just slip that off there, and you can see the details on the helmet is very, very cool on there, and you can see some detail work on the horns of the helmet. Got these I guess leather straps going around one end of the horn, and more detail on the helmet there. Very cool. And there are two tiny pegs on one end of the inner lining of the helmet, and one peg on, not really a peg, but more of a bump, tiny little bump on the other end, and that's to secure the helmet on the Locust Boomer Mauler's head. You can see the indentation on one end here and two on the other, and basically you can slip the helmet on, and it fits nice and snug there. Now, taking a look at the Boomer Mauler itself, right away the first thing you notice is just a ton of detail work. Really, really cool. Just a lot of effort went into the sculpt of this guy. Let me just go ahead and take the helmet off here. You can see the Boomer Mauler here. As one of the differences between the Boomer Mauler and the regular Boomer is the head sculpt. You have a new head here. It has an open, gaping mouth there. I'm not a fan of open mouth on figures, but I guess for Locust it's a bit appropriate. It's okay. And you can see the detail and the teeth there. Looks like he hasn't seen his dentist in a while. And it's very cool. The individual teeth are painted on there. and you can see the eyes sunken into the head there. The eyes are painted red. Oh, excuse me. And the skull or the skin on the head there, you can see all the crevices into the head and the skin over here. It's actually very, very cool. You can see some more detail work on the armor, on the torso, and also on the forearm here. Nice weathered detail in the paint. And you can see this particular Boomer Mauler, or I guess most Boomer Maulers and Boomers, they're not known for their physique. There's a portly fella there compared to the other Locust on there, and he's just really, really bulky, very big and bulky on there. And some more detail work on the legs, just really cool. And I guess the belt and buckle fetish continues amongst the Locust there. They really like their belts and buckles. And I'm not sure what these are. I don't know if these are supposed to go to attach to chains or not. That's what it looks like to me. But he's got several of them throughout the waist, on the legs, and on the torso here. And they're made of a softer type of material on there. But overall, a very neatly sculpted figure. And I did mention that it's decently articulated as well, and we'll go over the articulation. The head does go all the way around, as well as side to side and up and down, which is very nice. It's on I think a ball joint underneath. The arms do go all the way around, despite this shoulder armor here, which is made of a softer rubberized material. And the arms do go out and in, very stiff on there. It does go all the way around at the bicep, and there's a hinged joint at the elbow, as well as a rotation on the elbow, so that's kind of neat. The hands, I believe, are on a ball socketed joint, so you can bend the hands in and out slightly and side to side, and of course it does go all the way around. The torso here can go side to side slightly, as well as all the way around. And the waist can go side to side, but not all the way around, because the lower part of the armor torso runs into this buckle type thing here. So you can't get the waist all the way around, unfortunately. The legs are on a V-cut swivel joint, so that they can go all the way around at the hip. And the knees bend in and out slightly and go all the way around. And there is no ankle articulation, which is typical of most Gears figures, because there's just a huge amount of bulk on there. Overall, I really dig this figure. It's not as tall as a lot of folks would like, but I don't mind. It just makes up in bulk. Just a really big guy, and with a neat set of accessories here. But this is my casual peek into the NECA Gears of War 2 Boomer Mauler figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.